That's an
Okay.
improvement. But we're believe we are live.
Hmm.
Just got our picture up there, and that is
What are the problems now?
nothing. I was looking at that drawing of us, and I just really enjoy it.
It's
Oh,
so good. Yeah.
Like, I'm not joking when I say that I think it may be my favorite picture of me.
picture is a strong word. That's like a photograph. You. That's better than any photograph.
Well, I guess that's a good point. No one likes their. Well, maybe we should save it for the podcast.
This is the podcast.
Yeah, it's
Is it-
here.
Okay. Well, that's a good point. No one likes their picture. I think
My wife does.
what likes your what every
No,
time
she likes
takes a
her.
picture?
She likes her picture.
Oh, really? So every time she takes a picture, she's like, "That's the one."
Pretty much, yeah. Like every new picture that she sees of herself is like, that's the best picture I've ever seen of myself.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is. It is the most.
Well, she's aging gracefully, right? So
yeah, yeah.
it's being kind to her. So maybe yeah, that's a good point. And I also think that you don't feel comfortable. This is my opinion.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I haven't felt comfortable with my own body, or like not body, but like maybe it's like I don't care. I don't care how I look. And when you're in college and you're like a teenager, like, oh, no, what's gonna happen? And then you get to be an adult and you're like, I'm fucking here. Like it's me, and I've been this way for a while, and I can't really change much.
Yeah. There. It's interesting to hear different people's opinions on this because you, someone who, I've only ever known you as a very in shape, very fit person. Like it's crazy to hear that somebody like you would have any sort of like self doubt or like concerns about how you looked or anything. Like,
Oh, all the time. That's so crazy. And that's funny too, kind of how maybe you can perceive me as that, but literally I will buy shirts a size bigger so it covers up whatever, I like wearing long sleeves, or that's why I think I love winter so much. You just throw on a hoodie,
yes,
you're done for the day.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I don't.
Hoodie just eats you alive, and you're just a head popping out of the top, and nobody has to know anything else about
Right,
you.
you can only see my head and my hands.
Yeah.
Nothing's going on here.
Nope. Nope. That whole middle area is just a big unknown secret.
Yeah, no one look in the middle stuff, but I do have a face and hands.
And then, the face is really the important part.
Yeah, it really is. All the other meat, it's whatever. It'll
Just
be there. It won't be there. It's gonna change, but the face is pretty steady.
What are we talking about, guys? I'm
I don't know.
trying to figure out a point to jump in here and agree with something, but it's like, Jesus, when do I do that? I don't know.
well, and the other part of it is like I feel like I heard somebody make a joke about this recently. I can't figure out where I am. Like, am I delusional enough to think like there's still time? I could get into shape. Like I keep seeing like people in their like men in their 50s, and I'm like, he's not dead. I could do that. Like,
You're surprised that someone's in their 50s. Like, wait a minute,
holy,
he's not dead.
my God. And I keep-
Yeah, dude, it's never too late, and I think that's why I've always like have been active or play sports or work out, is because I'm so insecure. and that's why I do that. I don't know.
Wow, that makes me feel better. You're saying all these athletes are insecure about themselves, and therefore I'm better than them.
Well, first of all, I'm not an athlete, so I play sports or I like to work out, but I think it's different for athletes actually getting paid. Because if you think about it, they're getting paid to work out because they have to be in shape to perform, or else they get fired.
Hmm.
And that's a job you don't like. My ideal job would be to be on the bench of an NBA team, or a special teams unit on a football team where you just go, you do the kickoff, you run out there, didn't come my way, and then you get to fucking sit on the bench till the next kickoff, and that feels pretty good because you get a paycheck and you don't have to perform. But hey, I'm here if you need me. I am here, but they can handle it. But I'm a backup, so don't worry.
Don't worry,
I'm just
guys. I'm gonna
I'm just
make sure
gonna-
the Gatorades are fresh.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna hang out on the bench. I'm gonna collect my check at the end of the week for $12,000.
Jeez.
That's the best thing. A bench player athlete is the best thing. You just pray you don't actually have to go in and perform, or else
Right.
they have no idea what they have on the bench. If
Okay.
you go in and you suck, you're fired.
Being an unknown, pro athlete who barely ever sees any sort of playing time is probably way better than any other job
Mm-hmm.
you could have or want for. There's no pressure, not nearly as much pressure. I'm sure there still is some, but not like that crazy pressure if you're like the big names. People are wearing your jersey.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh man, to be as the coat rack on a bench.
Hmm. Wow.
That's-
Nobody
idea.
knows my name. Nobody cheers for me, but I collect a gigantic check every week.
Yeah, you just got a number.
I just
Your
have a number.
on a
I may
coat
not
rack.
have a number. I'm just a period or like a comma on the. That's the dream.
What's the one with the period and the semicolon?
Yeah, just the. I want to be the guy that like the commentators have to look at their notes to remember what my name is when they're talking about the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And whenever the
Right.
camera's pointed at you, it just happens to be there's a glare on that little spot or a little shadow. No one can ever see who you are. Yeah. Okay.
I'd
They don't
take
even
it.
know what college you're from. They don't even
No.
they don't even have that information because why would they?
No, I'm I'm the guy that gets like so many PAs fired because like the announcers are like thumbing through notes trying to find like my info and backstory, and they're like, well, we can't talk about them. Like I trip them up, and then people get frustrated in the booth because of me. I'm fine with that.
And then they get fired because you're
Yeah, because I'm so unknown,
yeah.
Wow.
You guys did do your research.
making us
I
look
mean,
like fools out there.
Wow. So the coach doesn't even know.
The coach would know me. I'd be chatting him up like at practice. I'd be probably like helping him out with stuff. Not really getting in the mix out there on the field
Oh,
or
okay.
the court.
See, I think I would be the opposite. I think if the coach was like, we need someone to go in, and he looks down at the bench, and all he sees is my back always. He never sees my face.
Mm-hmm.
He just knows what the back of my head looks like. But that can get you in trouble too, because it's just like in school where someone's like, how about, and you look away. You like act like you're thumbing through your notes or writing something down, or you're like scratching the desk or something, like you're trying to be productive, and then like, how about you answer the question? You're like, God damn it. Sorry, Dad.
See, that's an important life skill that they don't teach you, is knowing when and when not to make eye contact.
Mm.
When and when
Yeah.
not to be noticed or to stand out.
Yeah, we could use more life lessons like that in school rather than English,
AP, whatever the hell it is.
language arts.
All right, so yes, social skills. Then they should teach more of that in school.
Yeah,
what you're
social
saying.
studies,
Mhm.
study skills.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, separate from social studies, but
Right. How to act in different countries. Social studies skills, yeah. And then social.
I'd
What's
love
up?
to be that teacher. I would love to teach. You know, all right, this for the men. When you go into a series of urinals, you go to the furthest one,
Furthest one.
furthest one away from the door. That allows new people to come in. They get to pick the one they want. You're out of everyone's way completely, right?
Right. Yeah, you don't go middle and then make someone force their way next to you.
You go middle exactly when there's no other option. There's the one on the extreme right's taken up and extreme left is taken up. You go middle. That way you're respecting the space of the guy on the right and on the left as much as you possibly can. And so you're middle, and then that way someone comes in after you, you're like, hey, I tried. In a silent way,
Yeah.
Well, you go middle if you've checked the stalls and there's no free stalls. Is my strategy.
You go middle when there's no
So not like urinals, but like you look at the
stalls.
urinals. Yeah, only the middle
Okay.
is open. Then
Mhm.
you go to the stalls. Can I take a whiz in one of the stalls?
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay, then I go to the
Oh.
middle urinal.
Gotcha.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay, yeah. I like that because then, if you walk in and you've taken that class and someone's gone rogue, some guy's just
Homeschooled.
randomly, homeschooled. He doesn't know how to pee in a toilet. He's like, I can't pee in a toilet. It doesn't have like a crochet knitting above the toilet. I don't know how to use this thing.
Okay. Right. Okay. Well, then, Jeff, one of us is going to have to be the teacher of this class. The other one of us is going to have to be the substitute teacher of the social studies class.
I almost had to give. I may have told you guys about this, but I'm letting Winnie.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a dog
Her
break.
finish.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We'll be right back after this dog break.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to lose your train of thought. I don't want to move on.
Wow. See, he's like, this is exactly what my PE coach would do, is what he's doing right now. He was this really passive and aggressive PE coach in high school where, the class would start, all the kids would be talking and carrying on, and way after the bell, and he would just sit there standing by the wall with his arms crossed and he would wait and wait and wait until everyone calms down and goes, oh, are we in trouble? What's he doing?
Silence.
And then he would
Jeff-
start.
Yeah.
Which-
Jeff might be the perfect teacher. I don't know.
Mm-mm,
well,
mm-mm.
If I remember the high school teacher, I believe everyone knew him for his short shorts and greasy
Long
mullet,
balls?
correctly?
So anyway, the child that needed schooling in bathroom etiquette, public restroom etiquette. We were on our trip out west. I think at Zion. Yeah, in one of the restrooms at Zion, getting ready to go hiking for the day. Guy comes in with his son. Son's probably 5 or 6, maybe. I have no. I can't tell how old children are.
Mm-hmm. Tell that to the judge.
I can't.
And the, full line of people waiting to use the all the urinals are full. I think all the stalls were full, but this kid just barrels in there, like, public restrooms are his favorite place in the whole world. He's like, okay, Pop, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Which one can I use? And his dad's like, hold on, buddy, hold on. Let's everybody's busy here. He's like, I'm gonna go in this one, Pop. And like he grabs the handle on the stall and like starts shaking it while some poor dude's trying to drop a deuce before he's going on a hike for the day. And I was like, God damn, sorry, Dad, but what is up with this fucking kid? Like,
Right.
and then he's like, "No, buddy, don't rattle the doors. Don't hold on. People are busy in here." And then the kid's like, sorry, Pop." And then like he goes and like starts peering through the cracks in the partitions. And it's like, "Is somebody in this one?" And then he goes over to the next one and puts his hands down on the floor so he can look up under the door to see if there's somebody in the next one. I was like, "Okay, this is insanity."
Yeah.
I'd have a heart attack if I was sitting in there, going to see him go from one stall to the next, slowly working towards mine. I would jump up through the ceiling tiles and scurry your way in the roof. I would not want to be there.
Steven, you're acting like this is a killer, and you can see his muddy boots underneath it. And he's just kicking in doors from stall to stall. As a kid.
Yeah, it's like True Lies. He's gonna just shoot down the.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
Yeah, and well, kids, first of all, they'll just barge into anywhere and they don't care. They're rolling around and piss on the ground. They don't even know. I think that's on the parent too. I mean, if you can't, he's acting like he's never been in a bathroom before.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. He was on his hands and knees in a bathroom.
Yeah.
God. If that was my kid, I'd have to take a lighter and hold their hand over the lighter.
Just a whole swirly.
Yeah. Burn off all the germs.
Oh, I see. I was gonna say, why would you do that?
Yeah, please no one calls social services on me. I swear I haven't done that.
It's like you could use hand sanitizer.
You got to get rid of that.
You've seen those public bathrooms with the troughs, right? Where it's just a bunch of guys pissing in a large tin tub.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. A lot of women don't know that, but yeah, sporting events and stuff like that, they'll have to. It's a huge. They don't even do individual urinals. It'll just be a long tin tub that you're all pissing in, and you just got to keep your eyes straight. And then some 5-year-old will come in there and he'll pull his pants down to his ankles and just rainbow it over the top.
Pull his pants down to his ankles and his shirt up to his neck.
I do that. Yeah. Dude,
I did that with your chin.
I did that. I forgot where we were. It was me and two of my buddies, and we stopped in at an Arby's. It might have been 11:30. I want to say, I don't know. It was late one night, and we were coming back from somewhere, and I just wanted to make them laugh. We all had to piss, and so I did that. I dropped my pants down to my ankles, and I pulled up my shirt, and I was peeing. I was peeing at the urinal, and it was late at night, and it was just them two in there. And all of a sudden, some other dude comes in, and it's not like I can cover it up real quick.
No.
So I just stayed there. I just stayed there and finished just like that. Like, that's what I do. This is me, and I never learned.
Right. Yeah.
And
I'd blame the schools.
Yeah. Oh man.
One of the most insane viral videos that I've seen of late is Has to be a college kid just drunk out of his mind, does the full flying belly flop into the piss trough.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was so much space. I didn't think there was. This
It's
must
not
have been
like
a
he-
wide.
Did he pencil his way in?
It was like
Yeah,
a horizontal pencil, whatever you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Why? What do you get out of that? Other than a bunch of people just saw you dive into other people's piss.
I have no idea.
Dude, that's insane.
I don't even know what you do after that. Like I think the correct move is your friends just leave you there to drown. Like that's it for you. That's
Well, you're certainly
Game
not
over.
getting a fucking ride home in my car.
no.
No, you got to call an Uber for that one.
Or an ambulance.
Or yeah. Or your therapist. You got to call someone for a ride.
Somebody. Ghostbusters. I don't know who it is. It's not me.
Nope.
No.
Jeez.
I'm-
all right. So then, what's another social skill you can learn in this class?
Yeah, we
Obviously-
discovered bathroom etiquette 101.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, this is a much needed course in the school system. I think eye contact is one.
When and when not to make eye contact.
Public bathroom use.
Number 2.
So what's an example you have of when and when not to make eye contact? Like, did you have something in mind when you?
I feel like it's less important now as an adult, but I feel like when you're a kid or teenager, being picked or chosen for things, like what Mark was saying with that, being asked to answer the question in class. If you make eye contact with the teacher, but I mean, it can go either way with that scenario. If you're clearly avoiding the teacher, then you're going to get picked for it as well.
Yeah.
But if you're just staring her right in the eyes, then him or her, then you're going to get picked also.
Yes. Okay.
I think eating at restaurants is a just restaurant etiquette. I think would need to be a couple day lesson in this class.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Good. All right. So we're forming the syllabus for the class.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Got.
Yeah, write it down.
I am.
My biggest one would be when to know when the other person wants to leave a conversation.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Brilliant.
When people talk to you so much, and then you're like, "All right, well," and then they keep going, and you're like, "Kidding me? That is the universe thing for me saying this is over. This is over. I'm gonna head out." It's not even. I'm not saying I have to head out, but you got to pick up on when I go. All right. Okay. There's like, oh yeah, and also no. We'll pick it up if I ever see you again if I want to.
Right.
Okay.
That, yeah. I feel like that one. I think that one was probably one of my dad's biggest pet peeves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like like that he gotten with that a lot, and or is because I always knew his tells or his signs. So it was hilarious seeing him stuck in the trying to do what you're saying, get out of those conversations,
Yeah.
and all his maneuvering is not working.
Well, that's what happens, when there's nice people that tolerate it, and then they get taken advantage of. and now they're stuck in a conversation for 3.5 hours that there's nothing like, and there's nothing like doing it like 3 or 4 times to the point where they didn't pick up on the first one or the second one, and now the third one's like, okay, well, and then it's like, oh, well, just this guy's a dick. No, you're a dick for not fucking connecting the goddamn dots. Sorry, Dad, but you can't. You gotta just back off a little bit. I'm my whole bottom half, my whole everything from my belt down is facing the opposite direction, and my upper body is still facing you. I'm starting to walk backwards / forwards as I'm saying, all right, well, fucking pick up on the clue,
I will say, I don't think it's impossible that I have been the unobservant one from time to time. I think that was a lot of double negatives. I've probably been the one not picking up on signals from time to time. I feel like that, or I don't know.
Yeah, I think we all do that to some degree. Yeah.
Yeah. None of these. Just because we're saying that the people need to be taught this stuff does not mean that we are above being taught ourselves.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everyone's guilty of it, but there's just some people that you've been interacting with that have just been, this guy just doesn't get it.
Mm-mm.
I mean, especially when I've recently have left, 3 guys talking, and then you and your buddy walk in one direction, and as soon as you leave, the other guy says, I didn't think we were gonna get out of there. So he knows. That guy doesn't know. Don't be that guy.
Right.
So that's all we're saying.
Okay, this is good. What about properly distancing yourself from someone that's opening a door in front of you?
Oh, is this because of the picture? There was something. I saw something recently about this. I think this is a wide-ranging problem for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's like running a yellow light.
Yep. Yeah.
There's a distance where you don't want to be too close. You also don't want to be too far. I like staying in the yellow zone if someone's in front of me, because then I get to find out if they're mean or nice. If they open the door sometimes. But sometimes you're way out of that zone. You see them holding it open for far too long, and you're like, no, just go. I gotta make a phone call. I'm gonna stay out here.
Yeah, it's like there's a zombie invasion. You're like, just save yourself. Just go. Leave me.
See, I like being on the other side of it. I like being the one, if I see people that are outside at the far edge of the yellow or in the red zone, I'll make eye contact with them and hold the door and see if I can get them to run or speed up a little bit. Like, what kind of person are you? Are you going to acknowledge me doing the kindness here? And
oh God, we would hate each other if we just met.
Yeah, if the universe put you opening the door and Steven coming, it would be the worst situation ever.
Wow. All right, well then what about this, Jeff? If let's say you're driving a car,
okay,
you're going down a street and you're coming up on a crosswalk, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Not a light, but just a crosswalk where pedestrians have the right of way. Okay? And then here I come from the corner. I'm about to walk across the street. Would you stop your car if I was at the curb or in the street or before I got to the curb? When would you see that I was trying to cross, and when would you stop?
What kind of car am I driving? Am I carrying a load? Do I have a trailer? Are we on a hill, incline, decline?
Let's say it's flat.
Okay.
You've got just driving by yourself in a sedan. It's green.
Okay, green sedan. Oh, just like Miss Lippy.
Yeah. Get into character. Go ahead.
I feel I got to go with football rules on this one. As soon as your body breaks the plane, you come off that curb.
Okay, of the street versus the curb. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's when you are.
I'm the only one. There's no other pedestrians around.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
when you are truly showing. If there is no lights or anything, I feel like that's when you're truly showing or indicating that you are going to cross the street
Okay.
once you've entered the street, because people do all kinds of goofy shit up on the curb. You know, like spin signs or make phone calls, or you never know what they're doing. You don't know where they're going.
Okay, good. In this scenario, I would cross the street and then I would kind of point at you like, thanks. You knew exactly what to do.
I do try to make even if you can't see, like if it's nighttime and their lights are in your eyes, I always try to give the other driver the, hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Acknowledge.
You got to give a little hand gesture, some sort of gesture saying, "I know what you did."
I know what you did, and
Last summer.
I appreciate it.
Oh, really? Okay, so I got to calm my dad. I usually wiggle my finger a whole lot like, look at you.
Ooh, the knowing waggle.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you stopping correctly. Oh, you did so well.
So yeah, if you did that to me with that finger waggle, I would assume that you were being like, no, you're not so good.
Tisk tisk. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
a
how I
tisk,
would take
tisk,
it.
No, like,
Yeah.
you should have done it earlier.
Tisk.
You
Oh,
should have stopped
geez.
sooner.
Hmm?
I got to take my own class then. That's a good idea. And
The teacher becomes the master. I don't
Mhm.
know, whatever the saying is.
This could be something, guys. Yeah.
I think we're onto something.
Well, and I don't think I think it should be approached more of a, hey, you dummy, this is how it works. I think it should be a more shared knowledge thing, like, hey, look, you may not have ever been taught this.
Mm-hmm.
You maybe don't know that big trucks have a harder time stopping, or when they're pulling trailers with equipment on it, it's harder for them to maneuver, so maybe don't jump out in front of them.
Yeah, because you're exactly right. No one gets taught that. Your dad doesn't sit you down one day and be like, "Well,
Look.
son, you're a teenager now, so you're going to be crossing some streets." So when you get to a crosswalk, no one knows. It's a feel. That's what the classes are more about. More of a feel, sense of awareness,
Mm-hmm.
more than like do this, not that. Just be aware. Don't be a dummy.
There's some
Okay.
people that are terrified if you were to make eye contact with them through the gap in the partition wall in the bathroom while they're
Mhm.
trying to shit.
Oh yeah.
So don't do that. Don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know where people's eyes generally are. Don't look in those areas.
Don't look in my eyes.
Yeah.
I should teach that. Yeah. No one look at me. Just listen.
You've
Just-
already failed the first day.
Just pretend that everyone in the bathroom is Medusa. If you make eye contact, you'll be turned to stone.
That's a great idea. Pretend everyone in the bathroom is Medusa. Okay.
She's the one that turned people to stone, right?
Yep,
Was it eye
Yeah.
contact? Okay. Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah.
for sure.
Wow. This needs to be kind of universal. What kind of reminds. All right. This is gonna be off topic a little bit, but
Uh-huh.
I
you
didn't know we
how-
were on one.
You're right. We're not. We're
Yeah,
not.
just rolling.
We're randomly. Oh, by the way, did we start recording yet? Did we?
Oh yeah, did you hit that?
Are we broadcasting at all?
We are. I missed a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
Almost
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
it up big time.
Oh,
I saved it.
Nice.
Well, all right then.
Yeah.
Oftentimes we talk about science fiction and movies and things like that. You guys seen The Arrival? It's a few years old now.
Oh,
yeah.
With Hawkeye and
Yeah.
Amy Adams.
Yes.
Jeremy Renner. I love Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Right. Okay. So I'm not gonna spoil anything if I.
Nope. And
Not
if
for
you
me.
haven't seen it and you're listening, you should have seen it by
Pause.
now.
I'm
Pause
not
the
gonna
podcast.
spoil it for any listener. I'm not gonna spoil it. It's a great. I thought it was amazing. It's kind of like those aliens that arrived. You know, if you remember, they come down in their ships to Earth and they just sit there.
Mm-hmm.
Their etiquette was like, but they waited for what, a few days before they were like, no, you come to us, you talk to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
We're your guests. Invite
Right.
us in.
they invited themselves in, but we have to talk to them.
Didn't the
Okay.
aliens in Independence Day kind of pull the same maneuver? Like their ships were above the cities for a few days.
They were hostile, right?
Right, but no, they were hanging out for a while. You're right, until everyone was like collected and like got signs and everything. That's how you know that the aliens are more intelligent. They're like the teacher, because every time there'd be rowdiness and the teacher would just sit there like you just said with the PE teacher. This is a classic line from every intelligent teacher with a class with mayhem. They would just go, "I'll wait."
Oh God,
Oh,
yeah.
Man, I'll wait. And then you feel like a dick.
Mm.
And then they wait. And then,
Just keep digging your grave. This is fine.
yeah.
I'm getting paid to stand here.
God.
Yeah.
Dude, that makes me, I'm having a little bit of anxiety just remembering you're being disruptive in class always. And the teacher just looking at me. I'll wait.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Anyway, aliens.
Aliens, the arrival, all about communication, right? That was a very, very clever movie. It also reminds me of an Amy Adams story that I have in real life. Did I ever tell you? I used to work in film production years ago. There was one movie that Amy Adams was in it, and this was back before I knew who she was.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those. I offended her. I offended her in real life once. It was. I swear to God, I did. It was called Junebug. It was shot in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I finally. This was years ago. I finally tried to watch the movie. I was bored. It's so awful. Don't even try to watch it. But
You've offended her twice now.
Yeah.
so during they have union laws there and stuff, and the crew, the people that are doing the grunt work, carrying the equipment and stuff, the stuff I was on, the production assistant, you could be working 12 plus hours a day and it's fine, but the actors, they have to have certain breaks. They can't work for so long. They're very pampered and treated. When it's lunchtime, they have to go in line before the crew. It's rules like that kind of, it was getting to me. It was my first
Day.
It might have been
bullshit.
He wasn't first in line for lunch once.
It just so happened that on this day that I was pissed off, Amy Adams was last in line for the actors. I was in first in line for the crew. So I was standing right next to her. All right. And she says, and it had been raining and we had some equipment malfunctions. The bosses are yelling down at us and we're just taking it, internalizing it. And she says to me, she's like, she looks up at me and she goes, God, I feel so bad. We get to go first and you guys have to wait. And I said, yeah, I know. You people make me sick.
Oh my God.
Good Lord.
I was joking. I said it like with a half joking tone.
Well,
But
I
the problem is she's a good actress. So I couldn't tell if she was offended or acting like she was offended. She's a good actress.
she's also a
was like-
human being.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I'm trying to let her see my side, you know.
Yeah, you really took that up to 11 quick.
I did, yeah, because it was raining. She was sitting under her umbrella. She had
Yeah.
a personal costume person, a makeup person, and me and this other guy had just moved a whole bunch of lighting equipment off the field to get it out of the rain, and we're soaking wet. And she goes, "Oh my God, you guys need some towels?" And I was like, "Oh no, we're fine." And my buddy goes, "Yeah, we do." And she goes, "Okay." And then she looks back and snaps. She's like, "Oh, could you get them some towels? I know." It's like,
Wow.
oh, what? I was thinking, like, what? Why don't you? You
Yeah.
asked.
Wow.
I don't know. That's why I don't work in film production anymore.
Wow. Yeah.
I just those things got to me. There was another production where actors, you're supposed to treat them above, and I just wasn't on board with that. That's how it was.
You people make me sick.
Yeah, I don't.
It came out maybe wrong a little bit. It's supposed to be a joke.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that's all about the tone. Did you
okay.
did you nudge her?
I was smiling when I said it.
It
I
counts
didn't
for
know.
something. I feel like.
I didn't see the Joker, but I feel like that scene might have been in there.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah.
I think that would be I think I would might say something maybe not like that, but no, I think I would say like, yeah, you people make me sick, and then give a little nudge. Did you do a little chicken wing, little elbow, like
No.
right?
No. It's kind of a.
Serious moment. You were serious.
I was smiling when I said it.
I think she
The
took it
issue-
as a joke. But you know,
Okay.
she said the movie was trash, and now she's gonna. She's definitely listening to this right now, and she's in tears.
Well, I feel like that is a great segue or great lead in to what our next lesson on the syllabus should be. Is knowing when to keep comments to yourself. Like
Okay.
why? Show, don't tell. If you really feel bad about going before those people, let those people go before you.
Show don't tell.
Let
Okay.
them go before you. Don't just say, well, I should have let you go. I didn't. I'm eating before you.
So a buffet line.
But it was by like legally, right? They have to eat first because their brain is like, oh, what are my lines? And then you're physically having
I
to
don't
carry
know.
shit, and you're all wet, and you're like, yeah, you go first. You've had a hard day. You've got two people making sure that your hair is in place, so you go ahead and get
Yeah.
your thing, and I'm gonna go see a doctor of insurance I don't have from carrying fucking lights for 16 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you get it.
I get it, yeah. But this lesson is more comments, semicolon, tone.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking about Stevens. Maybe it goes for both sides.
Yeah, maybe tone. That's
She-
important.
She didn't need to make her comment, and maybe Steven phrased his or toned his a little differently.
The tone
Okay.
that's yeah.
Hmm.
Remember,
We're
you
all
always-
learning something here.
You always hear. I've been in a lot of arguments with exes and currents. And a lot of it is tone. Even if you don't raise your voice, if you're just like, okay, well, we'll do that then. Well, you don't really mean that.
Right.
Yeah, I do. I just said it. But you don't sound like you mean it. Well, it's your idea and it's my Saturday.
Okay.
So tone is extremely important.
I would say that's
Huh.
fair.
Yeah.
You were talking about the referee, not the referee, but your gym coach and the
Yes.
teachers that are just feeding you more rope to hang yourself with.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can relate to that. Like, you remember in was it Dark Knight Rises? Is that the movie with Bane?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yes, it was. No. Yes.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll go with yeah. Well, Dark Knight Rises. He has the very the very memorable line or oh god, what is it called? The monologue about how Batman merely adopted the darkness. He was raised in it.
Mm-hmm.
That I feel, if you were to switch out darkness for passive aggression, that would be I am Bane. My mother stewed me in passive aggression for my entire formative years.
Mm-hmm.
So I very often am a real douchebag to very subtle douchebag to people with comments and choices of ways of phrasing questions. So yeah, it's tone. It's a lot of maybe instead of asking that question you already know the answer to, just don't ask that question.
Do you have a main passive aggressive move you like to use? Like, do you have a go-to?
Well, magician never reveals his secrets.
That's a good point. Okay. Respect that.
Yeah. But I do it. I recognize that I'm doing it, and it's not till I am called out on it that I realize how shitty it is.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think one thing about having a kid that I fucking that I realize is when like when we're deciding like, oh, I'm gonna clean the kitchen, I'm gonna do this, where like she will passively, she's been using the baby as an outlet to get to me.
no,
Like
that's
it's like to channel through the baby to me, where it's just like, well, dad's gonna change your diaper, so you need to. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking weird. I guess telling me what to do through the baby. It's like, oh, this is new.
that's
Not that I have a problem with it, but just tell me, don't tell her
right.
what's happening. Tell me. Well,
That's like chemical warfare in the home. That's not
yes.
fair.
No, I know.
Oh, you're sweet.
Dude, oh my God, my daughter broke my heart last night. She started to put, she's putting like 2 words together, 3 words together.
Ooh.
And like she, this is like really sad and also extremely funny. She was told she couldn't have something, and then she just started crying and laid down on the floor. And she wouldn't like stop, and I was like trying to explain, like she knows logic,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, you just can't have it before dinner or whatever it is. And then she's crying, and she wanted her mom, which is also my wife. I don't know, it's weird like that. But she's like, so Dana was holding her, and she was crying, and I was like, baby, it's okay. It's okay. And she said, Daddy, go away. I was like, oh, fuck, dude. And I go, okay. I said, okay. And I left. And as soon as I turned the corner, she goes, Daddy, Daddy. And I come back and I go, yeah, baby. And she said, go away.
Oh.
Dude, That's like saying that to me right there. It was sad in the moment, and then I realized she doesn't know how to say move or because like she was like late like tonight um she was trying to like ride my back, and she said, "Daddy, go away," like move. So like she's, but
Oh.
also, but I mean, just to hear that like really really hurt. But I just love the fact that she's like that second of like, oh, she didn't mean for me to go away, but no, she called me back just to be like,
Yep, I
go
was right.
away. Did you not hear what I said?
I wanted
like, that would be like if a doctor's like, you have only a year to live, and you go, "Well, only a year to live," and then he's like, oh, the date's wrong on this, 6 months, and you go, what the fuck? Or maybe it'd be like, oh, you only have a year to live, and be like, what do I have? And they're like, I don't know, but your wife's cheating on you, and you go, what? like you just find out like worse news.
Oh my God, we have to remove your colon. Really? No,
You're gonna die.
you're gonna die.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that one stung.
That hurts.
Sorry.
But at the end of the day, I was like, that's so funny
She called you back to
to tell me to
tell
leave
you
again.
Go away
Mhm.
again.
Yeah, dude, that's she.
And what if she meant exactly that too? She wasn't not using the right words. She.
Well, I've dated a couple girls like that,
Mm,
so
wow.
I choose to think that she was using the scientific method and she performed her experiment
Mhm.
and then did it again
yes.
and got the results that she wanted and was
Yeah.
proven correct in her hypothesis.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be it
She's
too.
like, that's what it means. Go away. Do that again. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Do go away
Yes.
again? Yes,
Go away.
I was correct. I did want go away.
That is what it means.
So we've got bathroom etiquette,
Mm.
crosswalk etiquette, door holding etiquette. Driving, I feel, is madness, is
Chaos.
is
Yeah.
chaos. There's no point in even touching it. That's more of a everybody best of luck to you on the roads. There's
Yeah,
no
everyone fend for
sense
themselves.
in trying to come up with one unifying theory or school of thought on what the right thing is to do on the roads. We live in such an area with so many
Cynical
transients.
world.
Well, there's so many people from the north have moved down here, and everybody thinks that wherever they are from that the traffic is better or the drivers are better somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting to hear. Like, I work with a couple people that are from the north, from New York, and they're like, "Oh yeah, everybody down here, nobody knows what to do. You're supposed to do this, this, and this." And I don't know, who knows if they're right or wrong, but I think everybody coming here with their different opinions or different logic for driving makes for a nightmare. Nobody agrees on anything. So
Right. Yeah.
we don't touch driving. Restaurant etiquette,
Yeah, it's needed.
it's
Yeah.
needed. I think,
Mhm.
I don't know. Do y'all have anything? Are we forgetting anything?
There's a bunch of stuff. I'll have to come back to this. Actually, there's too much.
I feel like we're just like outlining
Scratching the
episodes of
surface.
Seinfeld or Curb Your Enthusiasm or something.
Yeah, kind of is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I heard. Do we have one question left?
We do. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We have because we are almost at an hour.
Yeah. I remember you said we had at least one, and it was a good one from what I hear.
Yes. From AA Ron, I think we missed it. He reminded me of it this weekend. Would you rather get caught? Excuse me. I'm going to start fresh. Would you rather get caught having VR sex or real sex by your parents?
Oh. Mm.
I'm gonna say real. I'm gonna say real because they open the door and I would just turn around and be like, you know what I do? I straight up fuck.
You want to see my fuck style, Dad?
I wouldn't even stop with the pumps. I would just.
I just imagine the Christian Bale flex and look back over the shoulder. Yeah, that's a man right there.
Yeah.
So you say I straight up fuck.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, I feel like I almost agree with you just because of the technology gap. There's no explaining to your parents what you are seeing.
I mean, kind of. You could be like, look, it's just a game.
Like maybe if it was a peer, it would be less or not less embarrassing, but like they maybe like after the shock is worn off, like, okay, I get it. Yeah, he's watching VR porn or something. Like they know that that's a thing. But I feel like parents just don't understand.
Oh, okay. So let's clear something. Parents don't understand. You don't get it. She's real to me. Is this a contraption? Because I have seen the contraptions. I mean, it came across my desk one day.
Oh,
I don't know how it happened.
It's stuff you spam is sent to you, and
everyone's trying to, first of all, it's yoga, and then the next thing you know, you're getting.
Then stuff for it's endless. Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So, are we talking about you're just doing goggles and you're
taking care of it?
You're taking care of it, or is there a machine, because they have those they link up to what you're seeing, and that's a whole other contraption. Let's go contraption.
Yeah, I think full apparatus. You are full lawnmower man at this point.
So okay, the situation is if VR. So you're in the headset and you're using an apparatus to shove your dick in. Is that what we're trying to get at?
Yeah. So there's an apparatus that you can put on your lap, and whatever you see, it matches the rhythm of what's happening. Why do I know this?
Ads. It's targeted ads.
I'm guessing they're working on it.
All right, so Dad sees me using that machine. Is that what's going on?
Kind of telling that you immediately go for your dad walking in.
Yeah, the question is parents, right?
Parents, it's parents.
Oh,
they both. Yeah.
Also, how about this? Because you got the goggles on, your ears are covered. Do you even know that they saw you? I mean, how about this?
Good Lord.
Your God, yeah, exactly. They try to like bring you bagel bites, and they open the door and they go, oh, yep, and close the door. Or do they open the door, set down the bagel bites, tap you on the shoulder, you pick up your goggles, and they go, oh, made you bagel bites, and then they turn around and they just leave. They don't say anything, but your pants are around your ankles and you're not around a urinal this time.
But can you, at that point, if you're in virtual reality, can you describe to them? You'd be like, no, I was actually moving furniture. It's not what you think.
With my dick.
with your
You
Wait.
could. Well, you're saying, Dad. You can be like, look, you got to see this. he might get it, but
Oh, it's an easy sell.
it's an easy sell. But if both of them walk in, they're like holding hands. They're like, we're just gonna tell him what a good son we have. It's like the worst scenario.
Which of those? See, that's another. Which of the three scenarios is worse? Opening the door, but both of them, and then them saying something or being startled, and so at that moment you realize that they have seen you,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a whole commotion right then and there, or they open the door, see that something is going on, and then close the door without you ever knowing it, but they know it, and they never bring it up again. Or the bagel bites, where open the door, they see it, but don't say anything, but you know that they know.
Oh, so they just leave. Oh, you take off your goggles. Bagel bites are there,
But they're
and then
gone.
that's it. And you're like, motherfucker.
The only way that those got there is them dropping them off and seeing you
Mm-hmm.
mid
Oh,
digital coitus.
that would be the worst of the three in that scenario, I think. Because you don't know how long they've been watching.
You think they're sticking around? Let's see where this goes.
Hear him out, honey. Hold on.
I wasn't sure if that's what was going on. Or real sex. He got. All right, so Mark, when they walk into your room, what are you wearing a blanket or nothing at all, or what?
Like, you mean,
Are you-
am I wrapped in a blanket myself?
Are you under the sheets? What? How do they see you?
I don't. However they see me, I guess that's a good point too. If I'm straight up,
Yeah, if you're barely visible, then
if I'm on top of the comforter.
I'll choose that one, right?
No, the skin to skin one is everybody on top of the sheets.
Everyone on top of the sheets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. I just I would go. I mean, yes. Now Thanksgiving is weird, but I'm just fucking the way I only know how to.
I learned it from you, Dad.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, what, this? You mean a person I'm fucking? Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay.
You know what's weird? And then I would start turning on then. It's weird that you're not. What's wrong with you?
You motion to them. Go to Steven's room. He's got something going on in there.
Yeah.
The lights
Yeah.
start dimming.
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm drawing so much power.
Yeah, the lights are flickering.
Wow. Ugh.
Yeah, what about you guys? I said my answer. You guys gotta.
It would be funnier though if it were in VR.
Yeah, there is that thing of just being like, but this is funnier. So
Right.
if you want to go funny, I mean, would it?
Because I could just say, "Oh, I was just messing around." Or you're doing the real thing. So, yeah.
I mean, both are normal or both are fine things for anybody to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like, yeah, funnier. Your dick's in a contraption. I get if they were to write American Pie today,
Yeah.
would he be in
Virtual reality, yeah.
virtual reality with
Absolutely.
a
I deny
motorized
it.
flashlight? Yeah.
I deny it all the time. Be like, "Oh, it's a fake dick."
Wait, why do you have a fake dick in this scenario?
It's on the wrong side. Oh, this is just a big.
What, this? Nah, virtual boyfriend.
Yeah. He treats me the way I want to be treated. He's nice. He has kind eyes.
Kung Fu grip. Yeah, I think if I had to choose one to happen, it would be the people.
Good people.
Because then you can turn it around on them, be like, you scared the shit out of her. She hated that. I can't believe you came in and did that to her.
Yeah.
You turn it around on them.
I could say the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Wait, they scared the shit out of a device?
Yeah. Yeah.
Her emotion sensors were off the charts.
The only bad thing I can think of, and I hate to go this route, but we're already here. The only bad thing I can think of is what if you are coming right when they open the door, and now that's the only way you can do it is you have to time it when your parents walk in. You're like, this is the only way I can do it now.
So you're saying in this scenario, from here on out, you have to work up an elaborate scheme where you're baiting your parents. Oh wow, pun intended. For them to come in at the exact right time.
Mm-hmm.
Man. And
I'm like, come over for dinner. And we're in the dining room. And they open the door. I'm like, ah. Then I'm like, perfect. You know, you have to come up with schemes always, you know.
Getting 2 people to come at the same time is hard enough. Now you got to get 3 people to come at the same time. That's
yeah. I'm going to have to like convince my dad to deliver pizzas.
So
what?
So I can call and order a pizza. And he has to come over to my house.
So
this is the fucking dumbest shit.
This is reverse being caught tactics.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh God.
Oh boy. What are we doing?
Sorry, Dad. All right.
Yeah.
Man.
That's right.
So, Steven, you go in the machine?
I'll go with the machine.
Yeah, all right.
No.
What's your explanation? They open the door and they go, what the fuck?
I'm playing video games. What's wrong? What do you mean? Yeah.
All right.
I'm really good at video games. I'm good at it.
I'm an achievement guy. I look, it's this thing I have to do.
I have to do it the backwards way, the frontwards way.
It was the goal. I'm meeting goals, Dad. Meeting goals.
Meeting goals.
Mm-hmm.
Man. And you've got the trophies to back it up. Well, what do you think? We got time for one more question, or?
Oh, do we have another one?
We've got another one. It was a late entry.
Okay,
sure.
Then okay, yeah.
We'll do this one and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
This one was from Okiwan shortly before we started. What is one thing you wish to accomplish before you die?
I just said it. No. Wow, good question.
That's good. What I want to do before I die.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, like, does Oki know something
Yeah.
I don't? Like, am I in danger?
Good question. What's your bucket list item?
I don't know. Like, I feel like you could go either real selfish or real selfless with this one.
But it's one thing I want to accomplish before
What's
I die?
one thing you wish? Yes, correct. What is one thing you wish to accomplish before you die?
Have sex with an alien.
Okay.
It's pretty
That
good.
way, you know, I can say to Dad, look, you might have caught me that one time in the machine, but look how far I've gone now.
I've gone intergalactic.
Oh, so so all your time in there was like a flight simulator. You were just preparing for who knows what. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Man. This is hard. This is really hard. It's hard to think of something when you don't have goals.
Yeah, I mean, just loaf along, really not accomplishing anything. I mean, I'm doing that. I'm nailing it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say see the world.
See the world.
I think, yeah, I mean, there's just so many people and so many things and places. I guess I mean,
Yeah, that's insane to me that there are plenty of people out there, and I've talked to that have no desire to travel. They're like, yeah, I don't care about that, and it's like because you've never been anywhere.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, there probably aren't very many people that have traveled that are like, nah, I saw some of it, don't need to see anymore.
Yeah, no. I mean, we went to. I want to just months over in Europe, just hang out, walk around.
Yeah, I think travel. I don't know.
Anything specific, like climb Mount Everest?
Nah, too cold.
No.
Yeah, and it's all uphill.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see like
Climb-
the flat, easy breezy kind of parts.
You would like to see the flattest terrain.
Yeah,
You like the flat parts?
I mean, the high parts and the low parts. Oh, it's so deep, it's so high. Everybody's always, it's the highest this or it's the lowest that. Like, the flat parts don't get enough recognition, I think.
Yeah, not as
There's-
many visitors, not as crowded.
Right. There's something to be said for being even, I think.
What'd you think of the Grand Canyon?
I told you, too deep. It's a waste.
deep.
It's way too deep.
The waste.
I told him 2 deep years ago, and look at him now.
Yeah, I was like, stop, guys, stop. It's enough. Enough is enough. Fun is fun, but you just got to fill all this shit back in.
Yeah, it's like the beach.
Yeah, come on.
Another etiquette lesson.
This
Beach etiquette.
is a true thing. My dad used to always say to us: "Is if it weren't for all those waves, that ocean would be smooth as glass." I think he was right.
I think he is right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the waves, they're eroding everything, you know?
Yeah.
Now you got, what is it, like the continents are getting further apart by like an inch a year because of all the waves eroding everything, right?
Is that true?
I don't know.
Sounds
Something
true.
like
You better start traveling now.
Well, I don't know. Maybe wait. If we get further and then start getting closer, it might be easier, cheaper to get to places.
Oh, the old reach around, the wrap around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if it's reaching around because it's eroding from all sides, right?
Oh, right. Yeah.
So the land is getting less, I think. Right?
Yeah. There's less
Land.
land everywhere.
Less
So
land.
everywhere water is touching, it's going back an inch every. What'd you say, an
Okay.
inch?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's say a foot. Say a foot.
Okay, fine, a
Say,
foot.
yeah.
Something like that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. The
I
waves.
think Pangea would have been nice.
Oh my God, yeah.
Have everything all right there together. It's like those Taco Bell KFCs.
Yeah, just slam them together. Now you got both.
Yeah, everything's all right there together.
I want Taco Bell. Oh, I want KFC. One building. Boom. Both
Right.
people happy.
I want to go to Africa. I want to go to Asia. Pow,
Boom.
right there together.
Kung Pao.
Yep.
Now, Jeff, your mom just got back from a trip not too long ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
For like this, second time, third time?
Yeah, she second time she just got back from Africa. She, I guess, got old and then decided that that's her new favorite thing is going to Africa.
And you've been there also.
I went on the first trip with her. It was the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. If anybody has the ability or interest, please go to Africa. There is no other trip like it. Being able to see the animals like that is insane. Like granted, you can go see them at the zoo or wherever, but being able to see them out in the real life was crazy. So I'm ready to go back. I was ready to go back before we even left.
Damn.
I tried to stay there, but the family was like, "No, you gotta go back with us. You gotta come on."
That's how I felt about Alaska when we went there. I was like, dude, I could not go back and be happy. Just, I'll live here forever and then never have to have social awkward conversations again.
Yeah, Aaron, in fact, he just said Toto, ? So that, brings me to a question that reminds me, did you miss the rains down in Africa?
Did it rain there? Did it get rain?
It did. We got rain.
Oh,
Down in
So I didn't
Africa?
miss them. We had them. We had, like 1 day of rain, so it was fine. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder, is it just me or is it you guys as well? Like, is it the older I get or is it the way that my life keeps going? Like every time I go on vacation somewhere, I'm like, I could really see me staying here and never going back to my real life. Just
This is not a joke. After like great vacations and I get on the plane to go back, I hope it goes down. Now now I know, now I'm on a watch list or something, but there is some sort of depression that I'm like, don't go home. Just let this be the last thing ever.
right.
I
End
don't
on
know.
a high note.
Now that was before I had a great wife and kid, so I haven't thought that recently. But when I was single and I was like, I can't believe I have to go back, that I thought that fairly frequently.
Yeah.
And it was from great. If it was from great trips too, it wasn't like I was in Myrtle Beach and I'm like, oh my god.
End it now. This is the best I'll ever see.
no.
Right. Yeah. This is coming back from like Europe and well, I guess we were together in Europe, but Alaska and things like that.
Yeah, Aaron just stole the words right out of my mouth. It's the Sunday blues times 1,000. It's that. I honestly, like, I've started thinking about it. I feel like that's why I stay up so late. Is like my stupid ass is like, if you stay up late, you get more of the day that you enjoy. You
That's
get
fair,
more of
yeah.
that Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And it's just so stupid because then I'm tired of shit on Monday and it makes Monday even worse.
Yep. That happened today. Yeah.
I really like how we've decided to just get as dark and
Let's end on a dark
yeah,
note.
just
Wow. Anyone else got a horrible joke I can say at the end?
yeah. I'm gonna start reading some Sylvia Plath here. This will bring everybody down. uh, yeah, I don't know. Do we end it now before it gets even darker? And man, have we bummed ourselves out?
Yeah, God, I'm so depressed.
We can make it darker if you want.
Yeah,
Or
but like a fun kind of dark. I feel like right now
Yeah.
is not the fun kind of dark.
Yeah.
okay, what's the fun kind of dark? Like
That's a good question. Where is that line?
it's an apocalypse scenario again, I think.
Yeah,
It's fun.
that's right. This is too
Right?
close to relatable. This is too close to reality.
Yeah, yeah.
And apocalypse, even though probably is close to reality, is still not definitely imminent.
I definitely would rather do that than work. I know we've covered this before, but you feel like, yeah, oh, I have to survive today instead of like, I got to do this spreadsheet.
Yeah, like what if it were like Kevin Costner's Waterworld? You know, you're living there. You're drinking your own piss, which is what we did recently in our 7 Days to Die stream. But
Oh, dude, I got to play this game.
would you, if there was a world like that, do you think you'd make it?
In a water world? No.
No.
But what about a Jurassic World?
I would try the Jurassic World twice before I tried the Water World.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Me too.
All right.
Like hearing about the stuff that like the Marines have to do in water, like for training and testing to become Marines. It's like, thank you everybody that does do that and can do that. But no, I would fold up like a slug with salt being poured on them and just melt right there. Like it would kill me.
Yeah, that's why, like, you know, it's good that we don't have the draft anymore, because then your draft, you know, it's guys who want to serve and who are, you know, tough and can handle that. I mean, I wouldn't make the Marines specifically just for the fact that they wake up at like 4:30. And I'm
Too
like,
early.
oh.
Too
Yeah.
early. I don't think wars really get rolling till like 10:30 nowadays. Like
Yeah,
there's
no
no
one's really
reason to be up
shooting
that
a
early.
No one's going to war right now.
Oh yeah. There's the other one Aaron just brought up. Nuclear fallout wasteland, like Fallout or something. How about that one?
To try to survive?
Would you be rather in there than the Jurassic World or the
I think I'd go with Jurassic World.
you go with
Over-
Jurassic? Jeez, really?
I want to see
yeah.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, I guess that's part. I think that's more than anything.
I would be
I probably-
honored. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go.
I would be honored to have my guts eaten by a raptor and be able to see that for even just a few seconds. That would be
Just to
so
see
cool.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, try to wrestle down an ankylosaurus of sorts. Then you know, get cut with a rusty bottle cap and die.
Jeez. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fun, dark, right?
It was fun, but was it really dark? Do we need to go darker?
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll think about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Dark thoughts. Dark thoughts.
Yeah,
We'll call it a
that's a
segment.
great way to end the episode this week. Everybody, enjoy your week. Have dark thoughts
It's gonna be okay.
or not. Maybe
Probably
it won't
not.
be.
We'll see what the news brings us.
Yeah. Well, don't watch the news. Do
Yeah.
not do that.
Nothing's been good in the news.
And we've broken our rule.
I know.
Oh, jeez.
No,
Yeah.
that's all news. All right, yeah, it's a rule.
Even the
Well,
sports.
We'll edit that out. Yeah, even the sports. Oh, what? My team lost? Fuck me. Kill me. Suck on it and kiss my ass.
Wow.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to set up a Hansel and Gretel style crumb trail so my parents come see me jerk off.
And a virtual machine.
And we'll
that's
cut this
you-
whole part out.
Yeah. That's you baiting. You're baiting them to see you bait.
It really gives a whole new meaning to it.
Anyway, we should probably start the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll hit go.
Go ahead and start it.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is just cold open.
Mm.
Well, thank you everybody for watching.
Yes. Thank you, guys. We'll be streaming in a little bit. Feel free to join us in the world.
On our Twitch.
Yeah, gonna go hop over on Twitch
Okay.
and do that for a while. Maybe
And if you're looking for us on Twitch, if you're listening to this, go to Twitch. Doesn't know anything.
You don't know any of our URLs, do you?
I don't.
And if you want to find us on Twitch, go find us there.
Okay.
Yeah. I am very excited to meet all the characters that we are about to meet, I believe. This will be good.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Everybody have a good week, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yes. Have a good week.
See you guys.
Okay.